Thank you. It's important for you and the public to know my project because I want to address the public's problems. Yes, the problem that is just important for all of us, for the public.
Yes.
That's why I want to address it to the public.
Yeah. And what's your area? What you're working with?
My area is in plant pathology and especially in bacteria disease. Yes.
In what crop?
Potato and
Potato. Yes.
and
Yeah.
banana.
Okay.
And I'm working in Rwanda, not here.
No, I understand. This is a bacteria that affects potato and bananas. How much does it cost per year? How much does it? How big is the loss?
Okay, it's not yet determined in my country. I mean in my country because I'm working in Rwanda.
Yeah.
It's not yet determined, but I keep doing some surveys and field assessments and recording the incidence and severity. But actually, these bacterial diseases are able to wipe out the whole plants in case they are present in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Where do they rest? Do they rest in the soil or where?
Yes, they are soil-borne pathogens, and also they can survive in the planting material. If you have like tubers, the seeds that are affected, then it's easy for them to spread the disease to the new field once planted.
Okay.
And they can also be spread by planting material. If you exchange planting material from one place to the other one, then you spread the disease.
How do I, as a farmer, see that I got this disease in my crops?
Okay, the symptoms are easier seen because they cause wilting of the plants. Then if you see your plants are sleeping and they are not waking up the next day, then you have this bacteria. I mean in potato, because in the banana it shows different symptoms.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you control them today? What do you do to avoid them?
Okay, today we control them on the cultural practices and some preventive methods, especially quarantine methods.
Sorry?
Quarantine methods.
Okay, yeah.
Putting the infected area in quarantine so that the disease is not spread to the new areas. These preventive methods and cultural methods can contribute to the disease, but there is no chemical methods available for them.
Is there any way of solving this by crop rotation?
Okay, for potato, it can be, but it still requires an extended period of rotation because the bacteria you make sure that there is no source of, because, I mean, if you harvest your plants and then you leave some planting residues in your field, then the bacteria will stay there for longer. But if you make sure that you harvest your plants and there is no residue that can keep the bacteria in the soil, then you can do rotation and this can help. But make sure that you do rotation with crops that are not in the same family with potatoes or bananas. Yes.
Are there any other crops than potato and banana that can carry this disease to the next generation? So
maybe my work is a bit complicated because the bacteria that is attacking banana is different from the bacteria that is attacking potato. But both are bacteria, and this bacteria that attack potato is also, I did a study called host range study. It's to study which crops among the crops that are grown with potato or the crops that are grown rotated with potatoes or grown in neighboring fields with potatoes, which ones can be attacked by this bacteria. Then in this experiment, I just used beans, cassava, bananas, a lot of crops, 15 crops in the experiment, and I found that the crops that are in the same family with potato, except tobacco, was attacked by this bacteria. Okay, maybe tobacco has some other properties that are protecting it from the bacteria.
Okay. Can you use any pesticide against it?
No. because actually the bacteria are controlled by the antibiotics, and you know the antibiotics can't be applied to plants because we consume the plants, and if we consume these antibiotics, then we want to be this create the resistance to our body resistance to other the medical antibiotics.
Yeah.
That's why we don't use antibiotics in plants.
Is it dangerous for me as a consumer to eat a potato or a banana that's been infected with this bacteria?
You can't eat them because they are completely destroyed. And even animals can't eat these bananas. You know, animals can eat this, like banana plantains or just the stems of the bananas, but in case they are affected with this bacteria, and the cattle can't eat them.
Okay.
Even cows.
Well, when you are finished with your work, what's your goal? What do you hope to have achieved when you are through with your work?
Okay, through my work, I wish I contribute to help my country about the awareness of this disease, to raise awareness of these diseases, how dangerous they are, how can we address them, okay, by or cultural methods, or just raising our awareness by the farmers to know if this bacteria is in my field, then what the farmer can do. Yeah, it's just raising awareness about the disease, and also help the country to make the quarantine measures for this disease. Whenever the disease is, okay, where the disease is, how we can just deal with it, and where it's not yet is, then how we can protect this area so that the disease won't affect this area.
Okay, now I think that's all. Thank you so much. Interesting.